The 1-2 on the way to Gardner. And it's called strike 3. Brendan Miller with the call. Gardy shaking his head no. 2 down.
I think Gardy's got a beef. I mean, there's excellent movement, but that ball just didn't really get there. So give the catcher credit for a really good framing job, presentation to this young umpire. But
you know what I noticed during the course of the year? That Aaron Boone is not afraid to say something to the umpire on bad pitches or bad. See right now. Let's go. Here's DJ LeMahieu, who had a booming double to the gap in left center his first time.
I like that one, Paulie. That was a nice safe snap.
Yeah.
Nice and safe. Both hands on the barrel, on the handle.
All right. Some more heat coming from the Yankee dugout. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Well, at least the water cooler's still intact, right, Paul?
Well, I tell you one thing, it wouldn't have been if I could. But I tell you, it just eats at you because you don't know what would have happened if you had a thing. And now we got you make a mistake, now I'll throw you out. This is the game I don't.
Well, get your money's worth, Aaron. Here come the veteran umpires, Jerry Davis. I'll tell you what, young umpires, they take heat.
His cut man did a pretty good job.
I'd say so. Now Gardner's got a dinged up lower lip because this looked like it had extra bases written all over it, right? Until Jordan Luplow showed up on the scene. Whoop. This game does not always go according to plan.
And it hurts even more when you're over 18.
And he bunts. It's grabbed by Chirinos, fires to second. They get it. They got Romine. And they got Gardner. He never ran. Gardner said it was a foul ball, but he never ran, turning it into a double play. Wow. Talk about a rally killer.
These are the things you just go numb as a player. You can't believe you. Brett Gardner just assumed that it was a foul ball. Let's see here.
The only thing I can think of is maybe Gardy thought he double tapped it.
Did it hit the bat again, or did he look back and think that he just grabbed it in foul territory?
Maben down looking. Not happy with the call. And based on our K-box, he has an argument.
Well, Foley's been right there all night with his slider, either in the zone or just below and at 84 miles an hour. You can tell what they think. Gardy's got the bat out again. Well, Chris Siegel's calling strikes. He's definitely more prone to call borderline pitches strikes. Like that. He's been consistent all night long.
Yeah. Oh, well, someone just got tossed. And he's saying, who'd you throw out? And I think he's saying he threw out Gardner. And now he's saying, no, that was me.
Boone's got a legitimate beef here because he didn't even look in the dugout before he threw out the players. So he probably didn't know who was screaming at him because the whole dugout was screaming at him. The young umpire jumped the gun there, if indeed it's Gardner who got thrown out.
And now Gardner's going to come out and have a word. He's saying, I didn't say anything. I didn't say one word. And Gardner's having to be held back by Aaron Boone. He is furious. And reasonably so, as Chris Siegel, with rabbit ears, tosses Brett Gardner from the Yankee dugout. And both Boone and Gardner claiming that it was not Gardner who he heard.
Let me tell you something. Brett Gardner is strong. You cannot hold him back. I mean, Boone's doing a good job, but Gardner's deceptively strong. And secondly, he's got a legitimate beef. I mean, The home plate umpire can legitimately throw anybody he wants out for arguing balls and strikes. But he wasn't even looking in the dugout. He just turned and threw somebody out without even pointing at a specific player. And it ends up being Gardner. Could have been any number of guys in the dugout that were all talking about the strike zone and arguing balls and strikes. But for some reason, he jumped the gun and just threw out Gardner. That's a young umpire. That's a mistake.
And Gardner obviously chapped.
You know, usually they'll look in the dugout and say that's enough and give you a warning.
Right.
And he didn't give him a chance for that.
I mean, that's the thing, David, is you will sometimes see an umpire, if a player keeps chirping on the bench, look in and say, okay, that's enough. I don't know that I've ever seen a guy give the no-look hook without a warning.
That's exactly what it was.
Manipulator of a global genocide. A chaos breeds around a mission of affliction. A raw religion in the realm of something.